Well, hello there. Um, I've been away. I've been on a road trip, friends and family tour, 2022. It was awesome. Thanks for asking. It involved visiting close friends in Ohio and North Carolina, and then family in Central North Carolina. I won't tell you exactly where to protect their identities or whatever. Oh yeah, I'm just going to start drinking beer. I went ahead and poured it because you know what pouring beer is like. It takes up time, and it's just an opportunity for me to make a fool of myself. So, yes, this is from Duck Rabbit, and the actual beer is First Principles American Imperial Stout. You know what Imperial means, so you know it's strong, and in fact, it is 12%. So you are correct because you're smart. You know that. Um, and yeah, so let's just drink this. Slancha. Yeah, that's a pretty good stout. They know what they're doing. They know their way around a stout over there. I'll tell you that. They used to be known as the dark beer specialists, but they've, understandably, they've branched out into some other stuff too, because they actually like to sell beer, and not everybody drinks stouts, so it's just a good, smart move. So one of the parts of North Carolina I was in was out on the very eastern part, um, and that's actually where this cap comes from. It comes from Bogue Sound Distilling in Bogue, which is southwest of Morehead City, if you know where that is. iMovie doesn't do they have a cool map animation, but only if it's a big place that everybody's heard of, which kind of defeats the purpose. It would be cool to have a zoom in map that shows like where Bogue is, or um, actually the place that I visited a dear friend of mine, Parker's Island, which is kind of east of Morehead City, way out. And now, so this isn't a real license plate. It's what we call a booster plate. It's something that people put on the front of the vehicle. And in this case, it's really just to kind of show your support for the community. And North Carolina also has a similar plate to this that some cities and towns sell to collect tax revenue to kind of help um, maintain their roads. And those are different than this in that it has the name of the community. It also has like a year here, and it would have a serial here. And that shows that you paid your tax. So yeah, the Harker's Island's kind of an interesting place. They have kind of their own dialect, which kind of was sustained over a few hundred years when they were isolated. You can drive there now, but they have a very distinct dialect. The natives to Harker's Island, who've been in families that have lived there for generations, they are called Hoy-Toiders, and that's because that's how they pronounce high tide. Hoy-Toid. It's crazy and it's really cool, but that's the deal with that. So Hoy-Toiders are like the natives, people that are. So the main term is from away. If you were born somewhere else and now you live in Maine, it's kind of a lighthearted thing. On Harker's Island, it's a little more serious because there's so few people there. It's like what 1,100. So there are two classes of people that are not Hoy-Toiders on Harker's Island. One is dingbats. Those are people from away that are liked, and there are also people from away that are not as well liked. You know. Anyway, they're called dit dots, and I don't remember where that term comes from, but I was told this by my friend. Anyway, here's your Harker's Island history right there. They have a waterfowl museum there, lots of wooden carved decoys. There's a guy that's been doing that for decades, and you can tour his shop. It's pretty cool. Anyway, so if you're ever in that part of North Carolina, um, Farmville, which is where Duck Rabbit is, and then you get out to Harker's Island and check some of that stuff out. And that's it. Good stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Be safe out there.